Hello students, welcome back to Vela Sir Learning Channel. In this video, we will learn and solve some practical questions on the value of supply topic under GST. These practical questions on value of supply under GST will help you in the examination for solving the sums. So let us begin with the practical question. First, practical questions on supply of under GST. First question: from the following information given to you of Mr. Shyam, compute the value of taxable service and goods and service tax payable for the month. All amounts given are excluding of goods and service tax. Okay, particulars and 12 informations are given. First information: commission earned on toll receipts 96,000. Second, transportation charges of sugar 48,000. Third one, service of transport of passenger by ropeways 1,32,000. Fourth one, courier services 1,44,000. Fifth one, transportation charges freight collected per trip was 1,200, amounting to 72,000. Sixth one, coaching of MBA entrance exam 28,000. Seventh one, commission from acting as commission agent of consumer goods 36,000. Eighth one, royalty from permanent transfer of trademarks 24,000. Ninth one, carried out certain process as job work which did not amount to manufacture 84,000. Tenth one, commission from acting as clearing and forwarding agent 1,20,000. 11th one, commission for acting as commission agent of agricultural produce 1,08,000. 12th one, toll receipts from highway of Mumbai to Pune 60,000. And GST rate is given, that is GST rate for all these supplies may be assumed to be 18%. Okay, so this is the first question. We'll be solving the other questions also. So let us see the solution for this question. The solution will be, first of all, we have to identify which are the information or transactions are taxable and exempt service under GST law. Okay, first of all, we have to identify which are the what taxable and exempt service. Under GST, value of taxable supply includes only the taxable services. Okay, and certain services like transport of agriculture produce, toll charges, etc. are exempt. Okay, so in this further it is solved. Mr. Shyam, computation of value and tax supply. Commission earned on total receipts 96,000. Okay, it is taxable. Transportation charges for sugar 48,000. It is also taxable. Okay, there are certain contradictory points in this case. Some understand that the sugar is what agriculture produce. If it is assumed that sugar is agriculture produce, then it is exempt. Sugar cane is the agriculture produce, but sugar is the output of the sugar cane, right? The sugar is not considered agriculture produce, but certain authors are different having thinking. Okay, but as far as we are concerned, transportation charges sugar, we will not consider this as agriculture produce, because sugar cane is agriculture produce, but sugar is the manufactured from the sugar cane. So sugar is not considered as agriculture produce, so we will take it as taxable supply. Okay, in certain questions it might be non-taxable. Okay, as depending upon what assumption is made. Next one, services of transport of passenger by ropeways, it is taxable, right? Next, courier charges is also taxable. Next one, transportation charges freight collected per trip 1,200, it is exempt. Since the number which is given per trip is 1,200, up to 1,500 per carriage is exempt. Over and above the 1,500 will be taxable. So in this question, the amount is important here. The amount is only 1,200, which is less than 1,500. Therefore, it is exempt. Right. Next one, coaching of MBA entrance exam is taxable. Next one, commission of acting as commission agent of consumer goods, taxable. Royalties from the permanent transfer of trademarks is taxable. Job work which is did not amount to manufacture, taxable. Commission for acting as clearing and forwarding agent, taxable. Commission for acting as commission agent of agricultural produce, important word, agriculture produce, it is exempt. Okay, it is exempt. Keep this mind. Toll receipt from the highway of Mumbai to Pune is exempt. Toll receipts of is exempt, but commission on toll receipt is taxable. Okay, therefore the total amount, uh, we when we take the total of this one from this, what are the amount taxable goods, taxable supply, the total is what, 7,12,000. On that, GST is how much percentage? It is 18 percentage. If nothing is given, we'll split into two parts. One is CGST and what? SGST. Okay, so CGST, that is 7,12,000 into, out of 18 percentage, 9 percentage for CGST and 9 percentage for SGST. The amount is 64,080 rupees. Similarly, SGST is also 64,080. Therefore, total GST payable is how much? 1,28,160. So this is the what the value of supply determined and the GST payable is calculated. Okay, let us come to the next question. The next question: from the following information given to you of Mr. Gupta, compute the value of taxable services and the goods and service tax payable for the month of April 2025. And all amounts given are excluding the goods and service tax. All the amounts excludes what? GST amount. Otherwise, the calculation will be different in form. Okay, GST rate is given how much percentage? 18 percentage. Okay, if it is in interest rate, 9% GST, 9 percentage SGST. Okay, the information given, 11 informations are given in this question. Let us read that one by one. The first one is renting of vacant land for floriculture. That is how much? 15,000. Second one, a building was let out to Excel coaching classes for providing coaching for TYBCom, 18,000. Okay, a Ganesh temple hall was let out for religious purpose on 10th April 2025, 24,000. Vacant land used for animal husbandry, 16,000. A vacant land was let out for horticulture, 20,000. Loan processing fees charge, 24,000. Professional advice to his friends free of charge, 32,000. Eighth one, renting or leasing of agro machinery, 28,000. Ninth one, operation of saving accounts, 33,000. Receipts of Educare of Commercial Coaching Institute providing commercial coaching. No certificate was issued on completion of the training, 30,000. And 11th one, receipts of each one Tech 1 on Industrial Training Institute, that is ITI, affiliated to the National Council for Vocational Training, NCVT in short form. Amount is 27,000. Okay, so this is the question. Let us check the solution. So this is solution. Computation of value of taxable service and GST payable of Mr. Gupta. One by one it is given. Particulars, amount is also given, and the GST treatment, whether it is exempt or taxable, that has been given, and the value of total tax value is given. Okay, renting of vacant land for the horticulture, how much it is? 15,000. It is exempt because it is agriculture related. Okay, therefore the amount is nil here. The amount will not come here in the taxable value. Second one, building let out to the coaching classes. Okay, 18,000. It will be taxable. Whatever the commercial coaching, it will be always taxable under GST. The amount is given, that is how much? 18,000. Okay, Ganesh temple hall for the religious purpose, 24,000. It is exempt because it is religious place. Amount is not written in the taxable value, that is exempt. Vacant land for the animal husbandry, 16,000, which is exempt agricultural activity, therefore it is exempt, therefore no amount will be coming under the taxable value. Vacant land for the horticulture, 20,000, is exempt since it is agriculture activity. Agriculture activities always will be exempt. Okay, therefore no amount will be coming under the taxable value. Sixth one, loan processing fees, 24,000, it is taxable. Banking and financial services, therefore it is taxable. Okay, 24,000. Professional advice fees charged, 32,000, it is not taxable. since there is no consideration. It is given as free of charge. Okay. Next is renting or leasing of agro machinery, 28,000 exempt since it is used for the agriculture purpose, exempt. Operation of saving account, 33,000, it is also exempt because banking service by the bank is what, exempt. Okay, for in respect of service saving account. Next one, 10th one, receipts of commercial coaching institute, 30,000, it is taxable, therefore the amount is written is 30,000. Okay, and industrial training institute, that is NCVT affiliated, 27,000, exempt. Approved vocational education source course. Okay, national or this state skills, it will be exempt. Therefore the total taxable, there are three amounts which are taxable here, rest of the things are exempt. Therefore the total three, adding these three figures will get 72,000. Okay, total it is the value of taxable supply, and 18% tax GST rate is there, out of which 9% will be for CGST and 9% for the what, SGST. So 72,000 into 9%, it is 6,480, and 6,480 equal amount will be given for the SGST. Therefore total GST amount is how much, 12,960. Okay, so conclusion is given here. The Mr. Gupta's taxable service is 72,000, which is come from here. Next, the GST payable is what, 12,000 rupees. Okay, so this was the solution in respect of the second question. Okay, let us go to the next question. Question number 3. Mr. Swara entered into the contract with Miss Asha for supply of machines. Okay, you need to calculate the value of supply. Value of supply as per the section 15 of CGST Act. Okay, transactions are given, value of machine including GST. Including GST is given, how much it is, 28,000. Remember that for calculating the value of supply, we have to exclude the GST amount. Okay, in this 16,000, 64,000 includes the GST amount also. How much is GST? 28%. That we have to exclude. Okay, in value of supply we have to exclude some informations. One of them is what, GST. So GST has to be excluded here. Next one, taxes other than GST, SGST, IGST, charged separately by the what, Mr. Swara. In value of supply, only the GST amount will be excluded. Other than the GST amount will be included in the value of supply. Okay. Next one, expenses incurred by Ms. Asha on behalf of Swara is given, that is pre-installation consultancy, how much rupees, 15,000. Commission is given 27,000. Next, designing charges is given, how much, 12,000. Next, other informations are given. In that three information given. First one is subsidiary received from the central government, 1,20,000. One thing I need to tell you, that whatever the subsidy received from the central government to be excluded from the value of supply. Subsidy received from the government, whether it is central government or state government, we will be excluding that in the value supply. Any grants or subsidy which is received from the what, other than the government, will be included in the value of supply. Okay, so subsidy received from the Bombay Merchant Association, it is not the government, this will be included in the value supply, 70,000. Customized packaging charges paid by Ms. Swara on request of the ASA, kitna, 13,000. Right, this is the question. Let us check the solution of this question. The solution is given here. Computation of value of taxable supply of goods. The value of machine is how much, 16,64,000, right? And which is, in this amount now the GST amount is included. We have to exclude this amount. So by calculating the GST amount, how we can calculate? 16,64,000 into 28 divided by 128. How this 128 came? This 128 case, this is the 100 plus 28, because this amount includes what, GST also. If it is GST amount is not included, we will be calculating GST amount by applying directly the 28% divided by 100, 28 upon 100. But when the amount includes the GST amount, now we have to in the formula what we'll do, 28 divided by not 100, 28 divided by 100 plus 28, that is 128, right? The GST amount we can calculate. What is GST amount? That is 6,64,000. How this 3,64,000 came? This is the formula. 16,64,000 into 28 divided by 128. So GST amount we have removed. Out of the 16,64,000, what is the GST amount? 3,64,000. By deducting this, what will get? 13 lakhs. This 13 lakhs is the amount which is excluding the GST, right? Next, the other information we will be adding one by one, which is given here, right? Which are the information which are given here. The other informations, taxes other than GST, to be included, GST amount not to be included. Therefore, we are deducted here. Other taxes will be included. Therefore, it will be getting added in the figure called as 13 lakhs. Pre-installation machinery consultancy included in the amount. Commission which is paid to be included in the value of supply. Designing charges also be included in the value of supply. Customized packaging charges, these also be included. Subsidy received from the third party. If it would have been the government, then the amount will be deducted. Okay, see the amount which is given, subsidy received from the central government, 1,20,000, this to be not to be included because subsidy received from the government. When the subsidy received from the other than government, that is 70 lakhs, this will be included in the value. Therefore, it is included here, 70,000, right? And 1,20,000 is not included. Subsidy received from the government to be excluded from the value of supply. Therefore, total amount which to be included is what? 2,12,000. Adding these two things, we will get the what? The 15,12,000. That is the value of taxable supply, right? In that, we need to calculate the GST. What is GST amount rate? 28%. So 15,12,800 into 28% will be what? 4,23,360 is the GST amount. Okay, the value supply is 15,12,000. That is the final answer. GST payable is, we have calculated here, 24,23,360. Conclusion has been given. As per the section 15 CGST Act, the taxable supply is 15,12,000 and ST payable on the supply of machine is 4,23,360. You can write in your own words also. Okay, so this was the third question answer. Let us solve the last question for this value of supply also. The fourth question, Ms. Nagnath Enterprises has provided the following particulars relating to the goods sold by it to Mrs. Somnath Enterprises. Particulars and amount column is given. List price of the goods is how much? 7,25,000. So this is the exclusive. This base price, that is list price, excludes the expenses, taxes and discounts. Next one, tax levied by municipal corporation on the sale of goods, 75,000. Okay, that is the tax levied by which municipal corporations. Protective packaging at the request of the buyer is 8,000. CGST, SGST chargeable on the goods is 1,30,500. Weighment charges 20,000. Designing charges paid by Mrs. Somnath Enterprises on the behalf of Nagnath Enterprises, 10,000. Subsidy received from the non-profit making organization, that is non-profit making organization, how much it is? 50,000. The list price is 7,25,000 is after considering the what? Subsidy. Okay, the subsidy is the base price which is given, list price is given, that is after what? Subsidy. Okay, Mrs. Nagnath Enterprises offers 10% trade discount on the list price. Trade discount is given on the list price of the goods. Determine the value of taxable supply made by the Mrs. Nagnath Enterprises. Also calculate the SGST, that is 9%, and CGST 9%. So this is the question. Let us come to that solution part. Solution in that computation. This is the provision. This provision need to be written in every question. We can say computation of value of taxable supply as per section 15. Value of supply is given under section 15, that is CGST Act 2017. Value of supply, this is related to value of supply, section 15. Okay, value includes, what are things to be included? Taxes other than GST will be included, incidental expenses will be included, and subsidy linked to the price, except government subsidies. Government subsidies will be excluded. Other than the government subsidies to be included in the value of supply. Okay. So step number 1, which is given, determine the items of to be included. Which are the items to be included in the value that has been calculated here? Particulars, list price of the goods. What is list price of the goods? 7,25,000, right? That is the, we can say, base price. In that we have to, this price includes list price. We are given the trade discount also. Okay, that trade discount has to be deducted in the last. We can also deduct in the first itself also. Trade discount is how much? 10% of list price. List price. What is list price? 7,25,000. Right. In that, how much percentage discount is given? 10%. It comes to around 72,500. That is the calculation. 10% on 7,25,000. Now list price. So this discount to be deducted in the value. It is deducted in the last. Okay. It can also deduct in the first itself also. What else? Add municipal tax on the sales. The tax which was given, okay, tax levied by municipal corporation, right? That is included taxes other than GST. Okay, municipal tax is not the GST. We have to exclude only GST. Other taxes will be included. Therefore, municipal tax on sales is included in the value of supply. Next one, protective packaging. Packaging will be included in the value supply since it is considered what incidental expenses. Next one, add weighment charges 20,000. This will also be included in the cost. Next one, designing charges paid by the buyer on behalf of supplier. Whatever the amount paid by the buyer on behalf of seller, it will be included in the value of supply. Okay. Next one, add subsidy from the NGO. Subsidy received from NGO, it is not central government or the state government. If the subsidy received from the government, it is to be excluded. But the subsidy is received from the what? Non-government. NGO is it is not a government. Huh? Therefore, 50,000 is included since non-government subsidy. Therefore, total amount it comes to 8,88,000. In that, the trade discount is deducted. Therefore, the value will be, supply will be 8,15,500. Right? So this is the value of supply. Next part is the GST part is calculated here. Calculation of GST value is 8,15,500. In that, the 18% GST, right? 18% GST will be there. See 9% and 9%, 9% CGST, 9% SGST. The 9%, how it becomes 8,15,500 into 9% is 73,395. SGST is what? 73,395. Adding these two figures, we'll get what? 1,46,790. That is the GST amount. So this was the solution for the last question. So we have gone through what 4 questions regarding the value of supply. Okay. So I hope this video helped you to solve the value of supply practical questions in simple manner. Many more videos on important GST topics are uploading on regularly on these channels. So subscribe the channel, press the bell icon to stay updated with the concept based learning and score better in your exams. Thank you for watching. Share with your friends. More videos to come in this channel. I will see you in next video. Thank you.